Hello there and welcome back to another gluten-free, lactose-free and yeast-free baking video. How are we doing today? Today I'm going to be giving you my recipe for a gluten-free, lactose-free and yeast-free bread. I watched a video a long time ago on Instagram where I saw a video where they made a sheet pan breakfast sandwich thing and they used a pancake mix for the bread. And this made me think if I used the same sort of idea and used gluten-free self-raising flour instead of the pancake mix, that it could work. So I did that the best way I could and I converted the cups to grams and I gave it a go, and the first try went really well, but there was just far too much mixture. The second time I made it, I halved the recipe that I did before, and when I cooked it, a quarter of it went all over my oven, which I still don't know to this day why it did that. So I did it a third time with the recipe that I'm going to show you today, and it worked perfectly and halved the cooking time, which is even better. You will be needing the following equipment: some scales, a measuring jug, a bread tin or a bread pan, I am using a 2-pound one, some spray oil, one large mixing bowl, a whisk or an electric hand whisk, a spatula, a teaspoon handle, a cake tester, a skewer or a toothpick just to check that your bread is cooked, and a cooling rack. You will also be needing the following ingredients: 2 medium-sized eggs beaten, 235 millilitres of milk, I like to use lactose-free milk, and 260 grams of gluten-free self-raising flour. So, let's go! First things first, measure out and prepare all of your ingredients so that they're completely ready for you to use, and then preheat your oven to 180 degrees C on a conventional oven, 160 degrees C on a fan oven, or gas mark 4. So now that we've done all this, it is now time to prepare our bread tin. So for this we will be needing our bread tin and our spray oil. So this is probably going to be one of the simplest ways I've ever coated something, because we don't need any baking paper. You just need to make sure that you spray all of the bottom, all of the sides, really well with your spray oil. You can use a pastry brush or a tissue to rub it in if you want to, but I think that's going to be fine as it is. So now place this off to the side until we're ready to bake. So now that we've done all that nasty prep work, it is now time to begin actually making our bread. So for this we will be needing all of our bread ingredients, our large mixing bowl, our whisk or electric hand whisk, and our spatula. So to start with, all we're going to do is add all of our beaten egg to our large mixing bowl, followed by our milk, scraping down the sides to make sure we get it all in there as properly, as honestly, as normal. So the first step is to whisk these together until they are well combined. So now the next step is to add a little bit of our flour to our mixture, whisking all the time until it is well combined. Probably a good place to start. So now all I'm going to do is scrape down the sides of my flour bowl, just to make sure it all goes in there. And now I'm just going to scrape down the sides of my mixing bowl. So now I'm going to mix one final time for good luck. So now that this is all done, we are now going to need our bread tin. So now we are going to tip all of our bread mixture into our bread tin. So now we are just going to jiggle this about until it is nice and smooth on top, using our spatula if we need to. So now we're going to place this into our preheated oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Or until you insert a cake tester, a skewer, a toothpick or a teaspoon handle and there is no liquid left on it and only small crumbs come out. Don't worry, as it cools it hardens. After that time we're going to place it onto our cooling rack to cool for 10 minutes in its tray. Then after that time we're going to tip it out onto our cooling rack to cool completely. Good luck, little buddy. Probably put you like that, shouldn't we? Bye bye. And that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't, including the recipe for this lovely bread and the links to all of the flour and equipment you will need for this recipe. If you do make this at home, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and use the hashtag bakingwithvickiie so that I can see all your lovely creations. Let me know in the comments below of anything else you'd like to see me make, gluten, lactose or yeast free, as I do them all. And finally, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!